Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jade and I'm the owner of Share the Jade. Today we're going to be doing this beautiful pink sunset look. I really hope you enjoy it, and if you want to know how to do it, please keep watching. So I'm going to be toning my skin. I'm just going to be using a spray toner. This specific one is the Andalou Coconut Water Firming Toner and Ink Quenching. As that's drying, I'm going to be putting a little bit of lip balm on. I'm using the Mehu Cosmetica Lip Delicious in Peach Shimmer. And because it's in like a little pot, I like to put it on a Q-tip. Okay, so I'm going to be moisturising my skin with the Tarte Drink of H2O. So I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime in Natural Radiance. I've got a damp beauty blender with me. So I'm going to use the Estee Lauder Double Wet in 1 and 2 Ecru. And we're going to press it into the skin. I'm going to start off with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15. Pop a little bit of that on the back of my hand. Think of this as a bit of reverse contouring. Kind of like highlighting, I guess. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in Light Medium, and I'm going to be using the lightest shade on the palette. I'm going to use a different sponge and I'm just going to lightly spray the tip, and I'm just going to like dip it in that powder. Gently tap off the excess. Press it where creases are. Now I'm going to be taking the Zoeva Strobe Gel in Halo. So I'm just kind of like dipping that. It's like a bit more jelly consistency. And I'm just going to be tapping that along the high points of my cheekbones. This is the Soleil Tan de Chanel, the dryer sponge. Grabbing a highlighter, this is MAC Double Gleam. And I'm just going to be grabbing a highlighting brush. This specific one is the Morphe M438. And setting my highlighter with it. I'm going to go with the Sheer Bronzing Powder, the Natural Healthy Glow Sheer Blurring Powder by Lancome. And I'm just going to be dipping in with a Morphe R2 brush. And I'm just going to be using that to very lightly press and set those areas. I'm going to dip into a blush. I'm going to dip into a bit more of a peachy blush. This is MAC Melba. I'm going to be using a bit more of like a flimsy sort of blush brush. This is a Morphe M530. And I'm going to apply that kind of underneath my brow, but I'm going to blend it back. So back into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. I'm going to dip straight into this middle shade here, very gently, and I'm going to tap it off. Now I'm going to prime my eyelids now that everything else is done. I'm going to be using my MAC Painterly Paint Pot and that Real Techniques brush. Using that, and I'm just going to be taking it over my entire eyelid. I'm going to start with this massive palette from Morphe. This is the 39A Dare to Create palette. I'm going to be using a medium-sized fluffy brush, the Morphe M504. And the colour I'm going to be going in with is Bear. Taking it through my crease. Next shade I'm going to be going into is called Define Me and Canvas. Mixing the two together and popping it over that same spot. I can go into my really big fluffy brush, which is the Morphe M510, and I can just diffuse that out. I'm going to swap over to a smaller brush. It's the Morphe M573. brush. I'm going to dip into a colour called Create, and I'm going to start running it through the crease. And back into that medium-sized brush. So I'm dipping straight back into that same pink and the same brush, and I'm going to just start intensifying that colour. Alright, so I'm going to go into a colour called Passion, and I haven't changed brushes from this one. And I'm going to keep this on the lower part of the crease. Medium-sized brush. I'm going to go into the next colour called Forever. I'm going to be using, it's like a bit more of a flatter blending brush. This is the Morphe M433. And I'm going to start taking this across the entire eyelid. Mainly sort of focusing on the inner and outer. So now I'm going to be grabbing a flat brush. This is a no-named brush. I'm going to take the colour called Trendy, and I'm going to dip the brush in there. And now I'm going to take a bit of MAC Fix Plus and just spray it. And now I'm going to pat that across the eyelid. And then just tapping whatever's left over the rest of it. So I'm just going to take that flatter blending brush and take the excess product off of there. And I'm just going to lightly buff and diffuse it around the edges. So I'm going to use a Stila Magnificent Metal in Sunset Cove. And I'm going to tap a little bit in the middle. And then just with another flat eyeshadow brush, just tap it out. So now we're going to clean up all this excess eyeshadow. Just a concealer brush and a bit of concealer. I'm just going to start by putting a little bit down there so it looks a little bit crazy. And now I'm just going to very gently start cleaning it up. So I'm going to go into a small pencil brush and I'm going to go straight into the colour called Create. And I'm going to go tap off all the excess that you can. Now I'm going to go straight into Passion and Forever and just connect. I'm keeping it on this outer third part here because I absolutely cannot help myself. I'm going to use a MAC glitter in Kit Mess, another pencil brush and MAC Fix Plus. Just applying it to my inner corners. This is the Kat Von D tattoo liner and I'm just going to create a wing. I'm going to pop some black gel liner through my waterline. This is the MAC Black Track. I am going to add a little bit of L'Oreal Lash Paradise Ecstatic. Now I'm going to somehow clean my lash extensions. A cream sheen lipstick by MAC called Sunburst. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy Aladdin, so if you're not seeing this on Tuesday, I would have already seen it and hopefully it's amazing. It looks amazing. And I'm gonna go see that with my sister. I hope you have an amazing day or evening wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.